The second weekend of DTM 2024 took us to the Lausitzring, round 3 of the championship and a third different pole sitter of the season. Kelvin van der Linde claiming pole position from Thomas Preining by just 6 thousandths of a second. The race got underway in beautiful sunny conditions and a challenge for second place coming from Ricardo Feller, teammate at AB Sportsline 2, the race leader. He got up the inside of Thomas Preining to squeeze through into second place. Audi 1-2 and then the Porsche down to third place. Side by side for fourth as well as Ayhan Nguyen, teammates to Thomas Preining, came under fire from Arjun Maini, having a great start to the season. Thierry Vermeulen amongst those running wide through the gravel and dropping towards the back of the field. But then the real drama came as the rain started to fall, but only over one part of the circuit. Everywhere else, bone dry. The challenges remained and the braking was late as they went into turn 1, particularly from Sheldon van der Linde, going around the outside of Ayhan Nguyen in the Porsche. The BMW driver, twice a winner here in the 2022 season, finding a way through, threading the BMW past the Porsche. The Turkish driver dropping back down the order after qualifying on the second row of the grid. He had Mirko Bortolotti just behind. Then the rain worsened and spread, really starting to come down now, making it super tricky for the drivers, all on slick tyres. Kelvin van der Linde amongst those to come in. Thomas Preining likewise, but Ricardo Feller would have to wait another lap. That would drop him way down the order and dropping off the track. Several drivers, Luca Engstler, one of the winners at Oschersleben, Ayhan Nguyen, and also the 2022 champion Sheldon van der Linde, finding it very difficult to get the cars turned in. Too much aquaplaning, too dangerous, the red flag's the only option, and a new role for the road sweeper, now a water dispersal unit. After a delay, an attempted restart, another cloudburst and another red flag, things finally got underway. The safety car peeled in. Kelvin van der Linde now had Maro Engel for company. Maro having qualified 13th, and with contact on the first lap, he dropped to last but one, but quick thinking from the team brought him in for an early pit stop and tyre change, and he now found himself in second place with Nicky Tim looking for his first points of the season, right behind in third position. The track's still wet, but at least the rain had now stopped. Kelvin van der Linde looking for his first wins at the Red Bull Ring 2023. No problem with the car, and the crack on the welding of the chassis at Oschersleben. The Audi was now flying once again. The South African pulling away. Maro Engel remained in second place.
Copy slick. Copy slick.
But there was a late gamble from Mirko Bortolotti, demanding slick tyres with just about 13 minutes of the race to go. The track was drying out, but would he have enough time to make them work and find his way back up the order? Certainly, as he left the pits, it looked to have been a difficult decision to have made. He dropped down the order to begin with, but the dry line formed and got wider, and slick tyres were now becoming a better option for those on wet, so we're trying to seek out the wet patches to try and keep their Pirelli wet tyres cool. Van der Linde and Engel were followed by Preining in third and Lucas Auer in fourth place, and then Mirko Bortolotti began his charge, this for 15th place. Jack Aitken, the driver, he was challenging Jack on the wet tyres, didn't make life easy though. Both of these drivers race winners at this circuit in 2023, now fighting for just one singular championship point, but Bortolotti was through and up into 15th place, and he still had a little bit of time remaining. Final lap of the race, and this was the battle between Bortolotti and Nguyen. For 11th position, Nguyen on the wet tyres, on the slick tyres, Bortolotti. Contact between the pair of them as Bortolotti wrestled for some kind of grip, some kind of traction, and eventually found a way through. The gamble to a point had paid off, but the victory went to Kelvin van der Linde.
We did it. P1, congrats, man. Yes, boy, yes.
Yes, boys, thank you so much, man. That was epic. Epic race execution, brother. Thanks to all of you, man. All of you did an amazing job. Thank you.
Kelvin van der Linde victorious. Second place going to Maro Engel, and rounding it out the podium, Thomas Preining. And remarkably, the win, plus his points for pole position, had projected Kelvin van der Linde from 9th place in the championship into the championship lead, with Maro Engel second in the race on the same points as him and second place in the championship. There then the top three, with Lucas Auer in fourth, Ricardo Feller in fifth, Sheldon van der Linde sixth, another good drive from Arjun Maini in seventh, Nicky Tim with his first points of the season in eighth, Christian Engelhardt and Lucas Stoltz rounding out the top 10 after a fascinating first race here at the Lausitzring. Race 2 surely couldn't be any more dramatic.